Hey everybody, it's the Walker. So what are we doing today? Well, today is Solar Sunday, and what we're going to do is we're going to review the foldable solar power bank with detachable power bank function. Let's take a look at this. Here's the solar charger. Has a snap, and this allows panels to unfold. My particular one has 4 panels. To detach the power bank, just kind of pops on the edge here. Actually, I'll do it starting up front here. There we go. It comes right out. These 2 contacts, I believe, is where the electricity from the solar panels actually goes through, and there's the contacts right there. There's a light, and you basically press and hold for a while. There it is, turns on. Press and hold, turns off. We'll show you this at night so you can see. I like that you have to press and hold. It helps prevent accidental activation. There's 2 USB ports. These are listed as 1 amp each. There's one micro in, which is labeled in, and this is listed as 1 amp in. We're going to put that to the test. And basically just snaps back. We'll also put the weights up. Ooh, there's a bug. Let me get rid of that bug. I don't want to crush you. There it goes. Unfolds up like this. And you can just snap it. Let's go on to the testing. For this test, we're going to we'll leave this in the sun. Fold that panel back there. There we go. Alarm, 1 hour.
Okay, I set an alarm for 12:15 p.m.
There we go. We'll come back in 1 hour. We'll see how much energy we were able to store. That's it. That's it. The alarm is off. First thing, we'll fold up the panels. Now, the panel feels warm. This, not so much. So one thing about lithium polymer type batteries, they don't like excessive heat, in my opinion. This black covering, that seems to be the way to go. I would put this, when using it, put it behind the panel. Definitely feels cooler. Okay, let's bring this in a shaded area, see the results that we got. Time to check what we have for energy. One of the funny things is, even with the shaded area, you can still see it charging, although the energy being sucked in here is absolutely nominal. Dead empty. 1 hour, November sun. I'm kind of happy with that. 462 milliamp hours. Very nice. So there's no question. You have an hour of sun. You easily could easily get enough energy to have your phone going. This phone takes something like 1640 or something like that milliamp hours. So I would easily have a good charge on my phone after only an hour. We'll see how fast it can take a charge This is a 2 amp power bank, up to 2 amps. We'll use the supplied cable. It's kind of a nice cable, actually. Feels pretty thick. Not at all like flimsy like some of them I get. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Wow, okay. Take a look at this. 7.5 watts. Now, 1 amp, 5 volts is 5 watts, so it's well outperforming the listed specs. That's good. That's very good. We'll let this charge up a while because it's totally empty and see how much energy it could then dump into something once it has a greater charge. You charge it up a bit, so it's at around 3 bars. So we'll see how well it does. The iPad. Ooh. Whoa. That's acting like a 2 amp charger. Cleared right off the 8.5 watts. That's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good. Let's up it a little bit. There's 2 ports on it, so we'll see what we get if we add another another iPod. Actually, iPad. Okay, so we have it's charging right now. This one was totally drained, but this is charging at 1 amp, and this is probably gonna be really hard to see, but that's showing 1 amp as well. 4.63 volts at 0.98 amps, 4.45 at 1.10 amps. So it can definitely charge 2 iPads at the same time. Press and hold for the light. It's very much compared to the flashlight mode on a cell phone. And it'd be just fine for changing a headlamp battery in the dark or in a pinch. Trying to walk out where you don't need a trail marker, just so you don't fall and trip on something. Press SOS mode, press again, strobe, press and hold, turn back on, press and hold, turn back off. So as you can see from the testing, yeah, it really lives up to the specs. In fact, I did even more testing. I totally charged it from completely empty and I got roughly, actually I don't have to say roughly, I wrote it down, 6,050 milliamp hours transferred into this unit. So that's pretty impressive because it's listed as 5,000 milliamp hours, and it's very rare to find one of these eBay, Amazon solar products that actually exceeds expectations. The ports met expectations and exceeded it if using just one of them. So hey, big thumbs up for that. I also tested it for 10 hours on intermittent sun, and we got 2,658 milliamp hours was then transferred to, well, various Apple devices. I could use my cell phone. I overran that one. Then I had to dump it into the iPad. Now keep something in mind. Transferring energy from a power bank to something like an iPad or an iPhone, that's not free. The conversion cost, even any power bank, like this, and this is basically, even the iPad is a power bank inside there, lithium, I think lithium polymer. So that's not free. That costs between 10 or actually 20 to 30%, I think, to transfer it. So really, you can take that 2,658, add like 20 or 30% on it for the amount of energy it actually sucked in from the sun to the battery. Compared to something like this, I mean, if I put this 1 hour in the sun, and as you see for the test, 1 hour in the sun, I would get nothing. Practically nothing on this. Another good alternative, though, is what I keep in my adventure bag. Well, there it is. Which has a 2,000 milliamp hour battery in here. This is also very fast. However, this can fold up. So when you want the panels, you got them. When you don't have to worry about them. So that's another pro. If I'm looking for a solar powered type power bank that I actually want to be able to give me solar energy within a reasonable time frame, this is pretty good. And the reason being, the panels themselves are better. These panels are listed at 5 volts, 200 milliamps. So this is just a better panels, more of them, at a cost of, well, a bit extra weight and bulk. But it's hard to get away from the performance. It's just better than I expected. Seeing how it easily met or exceeded the listed specs, I'm going to give this a thumbs up. If you like what you've seen, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and as always, thanks for watching.